Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Aryan Rajesh here. A nice warm evening, and me and Raghu. Hi. We have settled down to speak about our beloved KTM 390 Adventure 2020 model.
Yeah.
The first series of Adventure which was launched in India, manufactured in India, by the way. So we wanted to share our experience of owning this bike for 5 years, 2022 date, and we just wanted to give some insights about the bike. How was the experience overall owning this bike? What was the expenses, etc. Though there is a new model in the market, the new Adventure S. So people who are planning to buy that new bike can refer this video and can make your decisions. Yeah. So we have, I've charted down a couple of points to discuss. So first, what we'll go is, I just want to say, so this bike is Raghu's. I had mine, which had done 54,000 kilometers, which I sold it off. Now we have Raghu's bike here, which he has done a lot of modifications. We have almost done the same modifications over 3 to 4 years of owning this bike. Yeah. So hi Raghu.
Hi.
So Raghu, we can start from beginning when you got the bike in 2020. Can you give us more details about how much you paid, how was your delivery experience, how was your first service?
I got the bike in around like September, October 2020. So the on-road was around like 3.9 lakhs at that time, on-road price. So and I went along with KTM Indranagar because they were around like 10,000 cheaper compared to all other showrooms in Bangalore. So I got this in KTM Indranagar. 3.9 lakhs was the on-road price. Delivery experience was really good because we had some cake cutting and all those
nice
kind of things.
I didn't have all that.
That was done.
Oh no, even I had, they had got a small cake.
I think during this bike time was the one, I think they introduced all those extra things for customers.
I got it in Marathali. Same price, 3.92 was the on-road price.
And I think I had told KTM to delay my delivery so that I could get it on a very auspicious date. So even that was facilitated by KTM. So kudos to KTM Indranagar for all those things.
First service, how was it? Was it free or?
Yeah, I think KTM Bajaj actually gives around like 4 to 5 free services.
Free service.
Yeah, free service. Free service in the sense like only the service charge is not charged, but everything else is costed based on the consumables, like whether it can be your engine oil filter, whatever it is. Whatever is changed. So that
labor is free basically.
Labor is free. Personally, I know a particular mechanic in KTM since 2015 because I've been affiliated with KTM since 2015. So I specifically give it to that guy and he takes care of my bike really well.
And by the way, Raghu is a previous KTM owner. He had the Duke 200. And then he got the Adventure. So my first bike from KTM was the Adventure itself. I had TVS Apache 160. Suppose that this was my bike. So Raghu, coming to your experience until you serviced at KTM, right? You had got extended warranty also with the bike.
So when I bought, there was in September 2020 there was a particular offer given by KTM saying like if you purchase the bike by September 2020, you will be gifted 5 years of extended warranty. So 2 plus 3 years.
So 2 years comes as the company
as standard,
warranty.
Yeah, as standard
warranty. 3 years is extra.
3 years.
You paid for that?
No, I was not asked to pay it. So it was given as a complimentary from KTM to me. So 5 years warranty it came along.
I didn't get that extra 3 years warranty and I had to purchase it separately, which costed me around 2,000 something. I don't remember, but at around that price where I got 3 more years. So total 5 years of warranty from KTM. I had claimed the rear suspension because whatever came in the bike was busted after 2.5 years. So I got a new suspension in warranty, which was free of cost. KTM was pretty fast, though we had to push them a bit for the approvals, but it was done. Raghu, what did you change in warranty?
In my warranty claim, like it was the fuel tank which had the manufacturing defect issue with the crack and leak in the front side. That was replaced by KTM free of cost.
And what is the price of the tank?
46,000 rupees.
46,000. It was pretty costly. The ADV's tank, right? The first batch, because it is not a it's not like the normal fuel tank. So it's a single piece.
It's a
I think
single
inside
piece.
there is nothing. So
It's a plastic molded tank.
molded tank. So it is costly.
It's expensive based on KTM claims it's of the Dakar based
Of
design.
course, yeah. So we'll come to the issues which we had faced. Around 10 bikes in our group itself had the fuel tank issues. We'll come to that later. And anything else you changed, you claimed as part of warranty from
I think only it's only the
tank.
tank and the tail lamp.
Okay, so you had issues with tail lamp also.
Yeah, the tail lamp bracket had broken on its own over the period of like one and a half year.
Okay,
So that costs around like 6,500. So and that was also considered under warranty, and it was replaced under warranty.
okay. So I think you have claimed approximately like
Around like
50K,
50K
50,000 of worth of products for free.
for free.
Nothing
Yeah,
I
from
think
KTM.
did you pay the labor also while changing these things, or it was
No,
also
not exactly. It was like compensated.
okay? That is good of KTM.
Yeah.
And availability of spares. That is my next question. How available was the spares? I mean, not with respect to moving spares, which is like sprocket, brake pads, and all. Any niche. Suppose for example,
Like for
tank.
example, yeah, like if you take the consideration of my tank itself, so we had to wait 1 month for the tank.
Okay, and it had to come from Pune, right? From
Yeah, it had to come from Pune plant, and surprisingly, and a funny part was the tail lamp took almost like 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
To come.
Yeah, that's like very least moving part.
Yeah,
It's okay. Apart from that, moving parts.
moving parts, most of the parts are available with KTM. There is not of a big issue.
Yeah.
Like certain other plastic parts, I don't think you get even till date. You don't get it at stock in KTM service centers. You need to order and wait.
Yeah, that is there. And I had changed the the rear wiring kit because of some rat issue. It had completely bitten around the wire.
Pretty
so
expensive
very
part.
expensive part. Again, I got it under warranty. That one. I think how much I paid. I'm not sure.
I
paid
think
for
it
the
was somewhere costing around like 16 to
16 to
17K.
17,000 for that.
1,000 rupees.
And even that part took 1 month to come from Pune because it's not a moving part. Apart from that, the general service parts are all was available. No issues with that. The mirrors or the brake pads, small nuts and bolts. And I think we had to visit KTM couple of times for the bash plate bolts because it was coming loose because of the vibrations. Given it's a single cylinder engine, it used to vibrate.
And in off-road adds more vibration, so it tends to get loose often.
Of course, yeah. The big question for Raghu is about the service. So in service, I have two questions for you. One is, how was the labor trained, the technicians trained in servicing this bike? That is the first question. Second question is, till when did you service with KTM, and when did you leave KTM for service? First question.
So I actually serviced all my free service. I had got it done with KTM itself. All the free service is done at KTM. So post that, since I had told earlier, like I had known a mechanic since very long time, so I used to specifically go to him and give it to him and get it done.
Okay.
But yeah, if the I mean in KTM, not all mechanics are well skilled. So that issue is always there. I'm seeing that even with many other brands as well. KTM also has that.
Yeah.
So there is certain point of negligence that is done because they take a lot of bikes to service, and that amount of pressure makes them to neglect few things in the service. So that's always there. That's because of the peer pressure what they have from their service managers and whatnot. So that's always there. After that, I don't think, like maybe to keep the warranty active, I used to service yearly once with KTM, and rest of the time I used to get it done outside.
Yeah, there is one thing which you guys have to remember. For the warranty to be active, if you are claiming any warranty, they'll pull out the history of your bike in any of the KTMs, and there should be minimum of one oil change in any of the KTMs recorded in their database.
Yes.
If not, there will be issues in claiming the warranty where they might deny it because that is the company policy. So always make sure you get a couple of services in a year at KTM, especially with the engine oil.
Yeah.
So there should be an entry which says that engine oil has been changed at KTM. Then only your warranty is still active. Many people, they don't know this point, so note this point. I'm not sure how the current things are, but with KTM, make sure you are well informed about this.
I'm sure it will not be changed. I think they'll maintain the same thing. So guys, please make at least one service per year in KTM so that you keep your warranty intact.
And what was the service bill, if you could recall?
Usually after free service, I would remember like it would roughly cost around at least around like 4,500 to 5,000 with the oil change and maybe like brake pad changes and whatnot. So I don't think it would cost lesser than maybe at least 3.5 thousand, 3.5K,
3.5
3,500, yeah,
for the plane service.
for the plain paid service.
Okay.
Minimum is 3,500.
Question is about the touring capabilities of this motorcycle. Coming to India from 2020, when the KTM 390 Adventure, of course, Himalayan was there, 411, before that itself, and people used to tour in that. Once KTM 390 came, the Adventure came, especially considering it's a adventure tourer. People started using this bike for touring like anything, as I remember, and for off-roads also. Off-roads will continue, like we'll speak in some time. So Raghu, can you tell me about the touring capabilities? Even I can share my experience because I've done a lot of touring. First, we'll hear from Raghu.
I mean, for as far as if you are asking about touring, this bike can do brilliant amount of touring. Even I've seen even with luggage and even with pillion, the touring is actually good with this bike. I'm not sure about with the current model how it is because the seat in the current model is way slimmer. I don't know how it will be good for the pillion in the newer version of Adventure 390, but if you see the older version, it has got a very broad seat for the pillion as well as for the rider, so it is pretty good in terms of touring.
Did you do any modifications for the seat or it is a stock seat?
No, it is the stock seat. I have not done any modifications on the seat. So the only issue what I got for touring on longer times, we have done close to like maybe 3,000 kilometers and odd like touring.
Yeah.
So in that instances, what I've seen is I used to get a little bit amount of tailbone pain because of the stiff suspension on the rear.
Okay, this was the stock suspension?
Yeah,
which you got
stock
in the bike.
suspension along with the bike. So that is one issue which I had faced. Couple of taller riders had also told me about the same problem.
Okay.
So apart from that, like the bike was absolutely brilliant for touring, and even it is today.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can share my experience on touring. I've done a lot of touring over India, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, whatnot. I've done all the major places. So this bike can, chug miles whole day. Like the engine is so capable. And few people complain about vibration and all. Come on, guys, it's single cylinder. You'll have some buzz on the handlebars, which I think you guys should be. I mean, it would be fine.
Live with.
Yes, you can live with it. It's not like annoying and all. I've done personally my experience. I've done like 600, 700 kilometers, even 1,000 kilometers. We have done in a single day.
I think,
and lot of people have done it.
We have done a trip where we used to ride 450 kilometers per day.
Per day we used to do. And touring, there is no questions asked. It's very good. Just make sure that for your height, just adjust your posture. Put some handlebar risers or whatnot. Put a bigger windshield and etc. Raghu, next thing is about mileage. The most anticipated question. How much mileage you used to get on highway?
So on highways, I would say the sweet spot for this bike is if you maintain a kmph around like between 90 to 110. So I have extracted somewhere close to 40 kmpl on this bike.
40?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is you have to maintain within that bandwidth of speed.
Okay.
So you go above 110, you will not get mileage, it will drop. And if you think you can drive this bike like a Splendor,
yeah,
like if I drive it under 40, I'll get mileage. So that doesn't work with this bike. So
because
the sweet spot of this bike is like between 90 to 110 is what I've observed. Over the
I didn't get that much of mileage at all. I used to get 25. And I used to cruise at 120, 130. If I am solo, I used to do 130, 135. In a group, 120 on an average I used to get around 25, 26 max. And in city, I think 20, 21, 22 is what we used to get.
It keeps fluctuating based on traffic and how you ride and everything because you keep braking a lot, keep changing the gears. I don't think you might get mileage more.
Yeah.
Max is, I think you will get around like 20.
Yeah, 20,
20
21,
kmpl,
22.
yeah.
Yes. So this was about mileage, and next is off-road capabilities. How capable is for off-road? Now the big question is, now this was, it was not called as an off-road bike. It was like, it's an exploring bike. If you ask me, it's an adventure tourer. Basically, you do touring and few off-roads it would take. But we have done even endurance.
We have done loads of off-road on this bike. And
there are a lot of off-road videos on my channel. You guys can go and check it out of my adventure. We have taken it to different places. Very capable bike. You just have to, and so few people, they used to blame the bike for low end torque and all. Guys, trust us. The bike was at different level. You need to learn the skill first, and then you have to ride it. Then in the end, you need to blame the bike. straight away don't blame the bike. Bike is very capable. Not only with this bike, any bike. Because we have seen a lot of content on social media putting the blame on bikes. But first, improve your skills, and then you understand the dynamics of the bike
dynamics and everything.
What it is built for and all that. Then you take the bike, ride it out. Then you are eligible to speak. If you ask me, so off road it's very good. We had to do a few tweaks like suspension and all, which we'll be speaking soon. Suspension upgrades and tires and etc. etc. Yeah, Raghu. Now coming to the tires, I think we have explored all the options in the market in 5 years.
Tires is a very expensive product when it comes to this bike, because the bike came stock with Metzeler Tourans and post
One of the
best tires for touring, because it comes as like 70-30, 70 road and 30 off-road. And personal experience, I've even ridden with Tourans in off-road conditions. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The only tweak you can do is like you can little bit lower the tire pressure and it works like magic.
Oh, with Tourans even I've done.
With Tourans,
a lot of off-roads.
Works like magic in off-road situations.
Yeah.
But after the first stock tires were worn out, it was very difficult for us to get tires in, especially in Bangalore.
Because of the demand for Tourans, right? The prices also spiked up.
Not only that, I think at that point of time, we even had the ban on this import on tires, which made it very difficult. And again, we were exploring on this bike during the COVID
times,
first 2 years. So it was pretty tough for us to get a second set of tires.
So at that time, I think even KTM couldn't source the Tourans, and they released with MRF. Few batch bikes also came with MRF.
That happened in 2021.
2021, where the ban on imports happened. So we didn't get the tires. It was very costly. We had to stick with some normal ones. I can name it Maxxis, V-Rubber, and Apollo Trampler. We explored all these tires. Currently, I think most of the people are running race tires because they are very affordable and cheap. They have tires for all the requirements for touring, for trails, for mix, everything. So currently, race is ruling the market, is what I can see from the trend.
So for on my bike, the second set of tires, I paid around like 23,000 for both front and back Metzeler Tourans. But unfortunately, that front tire gave up within under 1,500-2,000 kilometers from the place which I bought. So it had cracked on both the sides. The side wall completely had cracked. So after that, I'm still going and using TKC 70 Continental.
So currently you're running with
TKC 70 and Metzeler other.
So the rear Metzeler is working.
Yeah. The issue is only with the front, and I have observed with this bike, if you put it on side stand for a long time, the front tires, regardless of whichever it is, it starts to crack on the side walls.
Okay.
So guys, you need to always remember, keep at least moving the bike weekly once at least to avoid from that issue. So that I have observed with this bike.
Yeah, so that is about the tires. Anything on the off-road part? I don't think so.
I would like to add on the off-road, basically when I wanted to buy this bike, I had seen a lot of reviews from India. They were like very bad reviews given on the bike, which made us to think a lot whether we should go for this or not. I went ahead with the foreign reviews where they absolutely were nailing off-road on this bike.
Yes, skill.
So later, that's what skill means a lot. So this bike, if you have the skill, the bike can take you anywhere.
One thing which Indian market was not ready was for the seat height. So that was the main thing, and everyone were complaining about the seat height. Only one guy in India rode the bike as it is, because I was very happy. Australian Adam Reman, of course, he belted this bike in Goa in the launch event, where all the other so-called social media riders, they were stuck, and this guy was,
they fell all over the places.
All over the place, this guy was belting. And to catch up with him, only one guy was capable, that was Sagar Shildekar.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys. I mean, from my personal experience, the only review which I see is that guy's only. I don't see any other reviews, because he is the most capable person to review any bike, according to me. Don't get me wrong, there are other.
So I have the same perspective as well. Like when it goes to
we
Indian
had some
reviews,
OG people also. Now they are off the social media. Junaid from Art of Motorcycles, again a very good rider. We have Tino. I think Chaco is not. Chaco is very good off road. You give him any bike, he rides it. I've personally seen him ride. He's good. Yeah, there are many guys. Some of our friends who ride. You give them any bike, they will spin it like anything, and they are not in social media. That is the saddest part. So off road it's very good, no doubts. And I rode the new Adventure S also, for not for too long. So off-road again, the seat height, lot of things matters. This is like a OG bike. When it launched, seat height was intimidating for many, so they started complaining that seat height is more, we are not able to ride low-end torque issues and all that.
I think that is what they have.
Yeah.
I mean, like cleared in the new version. They have reduced the seat height.
Yeah.
And I think they have given a sprocket change where it comes with a 1446 sprocket
Sprocket where
to tackle the low end torque issue.
torque, I think 1 or 2 Nm of torque is increased, which is fine. But this used to be a raw bike, you know, no nonsense bike. Yeah.
To add one thing about off-road was I would really like to thank KTM in this perspective. I don't know how the other brands tackled it. KTM did very good events to curate and take riders to get themselves spend time on off-road, learn about off-road, learn about the bike, how to balance the bike. So KTM along with Big Rock,
They did some sessions.
sessions, those were really good. They
Trail
motivated a lot of riders. They even gave capabilities which you didn't even know that you had, that you can prove something on the off-road.
We didn't know because we are all new, right? To the segment itself, we are new riders.
So that aspect, I would really thank KTM for bringing that aspect. So that was really great thing what KTM did.